Salutations! Hello! Today we're going to talk about movies, films. I have the movie tag here. So I have 20 questions relating to my movie tastes. What movies I like, what people I like in movies, and who I don't like in movies. Let's get straight into them, shall we? Question 1. What is my favourite movie of all time? The Blues Brothers! The Blues Brothers is my favourite movie of all time, and it's probably going to feature quite heavily in the list because I've already looked across the questions and I think the Blues Brothers is going to fit into a few spots. Blues Brothers, I'm going to go up here. Favourite movie of all time. But with an honourable mention to Indiana Jones. It was close between the Blues Brothers and Indiana Jones, but the Blues Brothers won. But Indiana Jones gets an honourable mention. Question 2. My favourite scene from my favourite movie. Do you have a Miss Piggy? It's the mall chase scene from the Blues Brothers. It is fantastic, it's amazing, the music, everything. If you've seen the Blues Brothers you will know exactly what I mean by the mall chase scene, but yes, the mall chase scene from the Blues Brothers is my favourite scene from my favourite movie. Question 3. My favourite actors/actresses. So since it's question 3, I'll list my 3 favourite actors that I can come up with on the spot. They would be probably Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio and Christoph Waltz. And obviously Leonardo DiCaprio and Christoph Waltz do a fantastic job in Django. So Django Unchained can go up here. Question 4. The most annoying actors/actresses. Who do I find the most annoying in movies? First off is Helena Bonham Carter. I don't know why, but she really annoys me. She doesn't annoy my girlfriend. So my girlfriend is like, oh, it's Helena Bonham Carter, because my girlfriend likes Tim Burton movies, and Helena Bonham Carter is in every single Tim Burton movie as far as I can tell. And then she's also in a whole host of other films, and she really annoys me, and it's, yeah, top of the list. But she's not the first person I thought of. When I read the question, the first person I came up with was Dakota Fanning, and that's just because I watched War of the Worlds when I was, younger when it came out, and there's Dakota Fanning, and if you've seen War of the Worlds you'll understand that the entire movie is just Dakota Fanning screaming and crying, and it's the most, oh, stop, let the alien suck her into the machine, and no! In fact, all child actors/actresses. They can all go in this category. Question 5. My favourite directors. Steven Spielberg, Robert Zemeckis, Ridley Scott. All go up here. Where do you go? Question 6. Here we go. Guilty pleasure movies. Oh dear. Okay, I will watch pretty much anything, and that is clearly apparent in this list. I've watched a lot of sort of trashy girly teenage movies and I think they're funny, so obviously the number 1 in that category has got to be Mean Girls. I've seen Mean Girls 1 and 2. Who's seen Mean Girls 2? Also, I got into a phase where we were watching lots of body swap, situation swap movies, so the likes of Freaky Friday and The Hot Chick and It's a Boy-Girl Thing, She's the Man. I've seen all of these, so those probably should go in the guilty pleasure section since it's making me blush. 7. Favourite tearjerker. Now, I'm a big, strong, tough man. Ignore everything that you just heard in the last question. Well, a movie that seems to always make me cry, oh, I'm so tough and manly, is Gladiator. Already up here in the list. So sad at the end. Oh. Question 8. A character from a movie that scared me the most. Okay, I'm not scared of characters in movies. I enjoy horror movies, but a horror movie is destroyed as soon as you see the bad guy. I'm not scared of monsters and things in movies. What I am scared of, what I find scary in horror movies, is the lack of seeing the villain, the bad guy, when you can't see it. As soon as any sort of film tries to portray the ghost or the monster or whatever, it's not scary for me anymore. 9. A movie that I love but everyone else hates. Well, pretty much any Nicolas Cage movie. People just don't get Nicolas Cage. I think Nicolas Cage is fantastic. Nicolas Cage is hilarious. I found out recently that Nicolas Cage has won an Oscar, so there you go, he's a real actor. And Nicolas Cage is hilarious when he's trying to be serious. So whenever Nicolas Cage is trying to be serious or has any sort of hair thing going on, so yeah, I love Nicolas Cage movies that other people hate. 10! Movies that I hate but everybody else loves. Right, hate is such a strong word. I don't go and see movies that I already know that I hate. So I don't really have movies that I hate, because otherwise it would just be like, I hate this movie and this movie, Bridget Jones's Diary. But I would know not to watch that, so that doesn't count. What I will say is movies that I was disappointed by that everyone else seemed to rave about. I was disappointed by the first Hobbit movie. I haven't seen the second part yet because, you know, I was slightly disappointed by the first part, but Hobbit stretched out and made into a child's movie, so I was disappointed by The Hobbit, yet everyone around me seemed to love it. And I was also disappointed by the Avengers movie. I did not watch that when it came out, and everyone was like going, crazy, oh, the Avengers is like the biggest blockbuster of the year! And I watched it recently, and I was like, what is going on? I've even seen all the other sort of tie-in Marvel movies, so I did know what was going on, but I was like, why is this happening? 11! Favorite movie duo. Come on, this is too easy. Favorite movie duo? Well, what's my favorite movie? There happens to be a pretty good duo in that movie. Jake and Elwood Blues, of course. Question 12. Favorite animated movie. Which is my favorite animated movie? Minions! I really like the Despicable Me movies. I didn't watch them when they came out because, you know, it looked like a kid's movie. But then I saw the little yellow people, I saw the Minions, and I was like, maybe I should watch that. And now I kind of love Minions, because I'm a big child, and it's my favourite animated movies. There you go. You just sit next to Alien. That is where you belong. 13 actors/actresses that I have a crush on. Now, this one was funny, especially when you have to answer it with your girlfriend behind the camera. But it's okay, I'm safe, because when I approached this question, I asked her, which actresses do I have a crush on? So it's a safe list. Emma Stone, Olivia Wilde, and of course every guy has Angelina Jolie on that list. So those are my movie crushes. 14! Favorite movie villain! I like smart villains. I don't like, well, I do like crazy villains, that's a lie. But I enjoy watching smart, calculating villains. So Hannibal Lecter is going to top that list every time. Hannibal Lecter is the coolest villain, in my opinion. But there are other cool villains like the Joker. And obviously it's cliche to say the Joker from the current Batman series, the previous one, but there's Jack Nicholson's Joker as well, but even though it is cliche, Heath Ledger's Joker is very, very cool. So they're all cool villains. 15! A movie that surprised me. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest surprised me. If you haven't seen it, then I'm not going to say why, but I think I'm too soft. I'm too used to modern Hollywood movies that have a happy ending, and to go and watch this, and, well, I was like, no! Why? Why would you end a movie like that? Why would you do that? It's a movie that surprised me, put it that way. Where do you go? You go here. 16! 16. My least favorite director. I don't remember his name, but he made the Transformers movies. That should have probably gone on my list of movies that I hate that other people love. You know, I was in high school when the Transformers movies were coming out, and obviously people of a slightly nerdy disposition are like, oh my god, Transformers! Robots in disguise! And I didn't watch Transformers as a kid, so I didn't have that sort of nostalgia, but I did go and watch the second Transformers movie when I was supposed to be in school in class, and yeah, I felt like I should probably have stayed in school because that was a very bad movie, in my opinion. And yeah, so whoever makes those Transformers movies, my least favorite director that I can think of, because you know, there are surely worse directors out there, but I wouldn't watch their movies, I wouldn't think. Favorite book turned into a movie! Well, there are lots of good movies based on books, but I feel it's better when it's based on a book that I've actually read. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas! I really like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It would be up there if this question tag thing asked me to list my favorite movies. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas would be on it, and the book is like the movie and more. I really enjoyed reading the book. You can go here. Stay. No, it doesn't want to stay. Ah! Stay there! Also, I forgot one of my favorite villains. I have some sort of plan here, but I'm not sticking to it. One of my favorite villains from a movie, Robert De Niro's character in Heat. Come on! Heat goes up here. Somewhere. Yes. 18! What is a movie that has changed or had a significant impact on my life? 21 gigawatts! When this baby hits 88 miles an hour, you're gonna see some serious... Back to the Future is the movie that I would say had a significant impact on my life, because I am a scientific studying person, and obviously the coolest in my mind movie representation of a scientist is Doc Emmett Brown from Back to the Future. Come on. He makes a time machine out of a DeLorean. 19. Yes. I can count. What is my favorite movie quote? It's 106 miles to Chicago. Got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes, it's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it! Obviously I went through a few Back to the Future quotes previously, but again, since The Blues Brothers is my favourite movie, it's full of quotes that I can list out, but that's a particularly cool one that is maybe not a deep one that people who don't really like the movie wouldn't get, but yeah. 20! Favourite musical score slash soundtrack from a movie. Okay, now music in movies is a sort of make or break thing for me. If a good movie has a terrible soundtrack, it's ruined for me, and if a mediocre movie has a really good soundtrack, it can make the movie good for me. And obviously there are countless movies that have awesome soundtracks with cool songs in, but I am a one for actual scores, so music in films. My favourites, some are already on the wall. Jurassic Park, Gladiator, Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, a couple of extras to put up, the Kick-Ass soundtrack, and the Sunshine soundtrack. Where will you go? Yes, there and... No, maybe, stay. Whew, that was a 20 question music tag. I hope you enjoyed it. Do we like any of the same movies? Do you like any of my movies? Do I like any of your movies? All the questions for this movie tag are listed down in the description section of this video. So if you are so inclined, you can pick out some questions from the description and you can write them up in the comment section, and we can talk about movies and see what your favourite movies are and things of that nature. Okay, so I'm tagging you guys. If you've watched this video all the way through, you're now obligated to answer the movie tag yourself. You can either write it up in the comments, or what you really want to do is go out and answer it in a video yourself. And then, if you would like, you can link me to it in the comment section of this video, and then I will see it, and then we can all movie tag together and find out all things about movies that people like and don't like. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you liked it and you'd like to see more videos of this type, thumbs it up. If you would like to see more videos from me in the future, click the subscribe button. All my stuff, as always, is on lazydreads.com, and I have a Facebook page which is www.facebook.com/lazydreads, where I have competitions and things that are fun. Thanks for watching, hope to see you again soon. Farewell!